Hello, welcome back to the woods and welcome back to Bushcraft Gear Top Tips number 5. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about this horrible thing that's going on in the world, the coronavirus, COVID-19, call it what you want. It's something that is having a massive impact on everybody's lives. And it's something we've got to take really seriously. So we have to restrict our movements, we have to stay indoors. Yes, we can get out for a bit, which is what I'm doing now. I'm out in the woods. I'm very lucky. I can get out here, I can do a little run round, I can do my fizz, and I'm sorted. But not everyone is as lucky as me. And that's what I want to talk about today, is what we can do if you're stuck indoors and you're going a little bit stir crazy. My next few videos that I'm going to do are going to be things that you can do indoors and you can build up your skill level, your gear, ready for D-Day, when we can all get back out again. But something else you could do is go back and look at some of my videos. There's loads on there that are set up as projects that you can do pretty much anywhere. The simple stick projects, have a look at those. There's some great ones in there. You can make yourself up a little toggle cord set, really useful for when you next get back out in the woods. You can make yourself up a set of lightweight tent pegs. Again, easy to do, something you can churn out in your back garden, no problem at all. If you want to get a bit more advanced than that, well, go back and look at my last video, how to make a simple canoe spoon. Or if you like to do a spot of reading, go back, have a look at how to make these little fellas. A little Owl Bookmark. You can make loads of them, stock up ready for Christmas in fact. Or you could do something like this. This is my little simple needle case, and again there's a little how-to video on how to do these. What I'll do is I'll put links to all of those videos in the description box below. So on with Bushcraft Gear Top Tips number 5, and in this one we're going to look at these cargo pants and the amount of gear we end up carrying in them. For example, today in my pockets I have my usual loadout of stuff that I use when I'm in the woods, which includes a lighter, a little thing of Vaseline, my glasses for fine work, a scarf because it's a bit chilly, a set of work gloves for handling hot stuff around the fire, my wallet, my cuts kit, the list goes on, a pocket knife and a ferro rod, a pruning saw and a beanie hat. And that's kind of what's great about cargo pants, is I can carry all of this stuff on my person. It's not in my rucksack, it's actually on my person. But there is a downside to carrying all this gear. And the downside to having all that weight in your pockets, well, you're constantly pulling your trousers back up onto your waist because the weight of the gear in them is pulling them down. While you're working through the day, it puts extra stress on the seams, particularly in places like the crutch. If you're kneeling down on the ground, the crutch is below where it's supposed to be, it puts pressure on that area, which can lead to rips and tears. I've got a simple, old school solution. And that solution is these old school braces. So braces make an awful lot of sense. They take the weight from your trousers and redistribute it from your waist up onto your shoulders, which makes life a whole lot more comfortable. They're easy to use in that you can buy ones with clips on. but I prefer the old school ones that button on. Now you can buy some trousers with the buttons already on. The Austrian Army surplus trousers have the buttons already there, but if not, it's not very difficult to stitch them on yourself. And here's a set I've just done. On the front, I've sewn just off to the side of the hip pockets, between hip soft pockets and the fly, I've sewn 2 buttons just there. I've repeated the same on the other side, and then at the back I've stitched 2 buttons either side of the central seam, and you tend to have them about a finger length apart. I've been using braces for years and I think they're a great bit of kit. They don't look great, which is why I tend to wear them underneath stuff, but they're very, very practical for spreading the weight out of all the kit that you carry in those trousers. Give them a try. They don't cost a lot and it's a 10-minute job to stitch on a few buttons, but you'll be glad you did. So there you go, that's my Bushcraft Gear top tip number 5. If you enjoyed this video, then remember, as always, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Remember to hit that notifications bell so that you know what good stuff is coming up. And there are going to be some good ones coming up, especially where we're stuck inside. There's a few projects that you can be getting on with. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I'm greencraft_01, or you can follow me on Facebook where I'm just Greencraft. You could also pop over to the Etsy shop. It's called Greencraft Shop, and over there there's a few bits and pieces that I make, plus the Greencraft patch and the almost legendary Greencraft mug. Pop over there, get yourself a few bits and pieces and show your support for the channel. On that very subject, if you want to get involved with supporting the channel, then go over and have a look at my Patreon page. You can sign up, become a patron, and there are benefits to becoming a patron. One that's just gone up is a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to make a hammock cocoon, which I put up a couple of weeks ago. So pop over there, have a look, see if you think it's worth it. If it is, sign up. I look forward to seeing you there. I think that's everything. Everyone's using this at the moment and I'm sure everyone means it. So I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe.